What's good, y'all? Welcome back to the Lit Fam. Gang. Now, today we're gonna be watching something very harsh, so please prepare your eyes because I am about to say this word to your face. It's a very bad word. This video is called My J-Word Experience, okay? I didn't say it. Just kidding. Job! I don't care! Job! By Degenerocity. Without further ado, make sure to grab your popcorn and let's eat and get a job!
Today, I'll be talking about one of humanity's biggest fears.
A
job!
Bro, he just said it in the first 9 seconds? Oh my god, he just pissed off so many people right now.
It's a horrifying
He's getting canceled.
path that almost everybody will have to eventually face in their life, whether we like it or not.
No!
And most of the time, we don't. But everyone has to get their bread somehow.
That's
so
a
we
fact.
just gotta suck it up and pray that we win the...
He did more than suck it up. What's he doing?
We don't. But everyone has to get their bread somehow. So we just gotta suck it
He gulped it. Oh, hell no. I didn't even eat it like that. I mean,
up and pray that we win the lottery or our parlay hits one day. Because let's be for real, nobody want a job.
Those
like,
parlays.
unless you got real aspirations for a certain type of work, I think most of us,
Facts.
if given a magical opportunity to get paid however much you get paid now and not work that job again, we would take it. Because most of us see jobs as a way to get by in life and try to make ends meet. There's no room for you to pursue.
It really is, bro. And I ain't gonna lie, you know, the work life does get depressing, bro. I worked a lot before I, became full-time on YouTube, so I really understand. But the one thing that I will say, though, is that I don't ever regret working, and I don't regret, like, the start of my life, because it really taught me a lot, and taught me to appreciate, especially all the things that I have now, being able to do this full-time and have amazing fans and stuff. But, like, I really, worked from the bottom up to get here. So it really made me appreciate life a lot. And it also makes you have humility, with people and stuff, and build your social skills and everything. So I don't think having a job, anyways, I don't think having a J word is a bad thing. It actually teaches you character, bro. I feel like people that don't have jobs in their life, they're usually spoiled little brats and don't know nothing about life or compassion or any important human traits you need to know, bro.
Pursue passions in this economy, you better second guess that art degree and major in business so you can be an executive marketing promoter for $1 billion company. But I digress.
Executive
I'm just
marketing.
saying, I doubt that.
Yo, that should be pissing me off, bro. It has like these big ass names and it's just somebody walking outside, bro. Like some simple shit. Like, don't be like, oh, I'm an executive experience trainer in analytics and Coco Melon. Like, nigga, no. Stop it.
Most people's
You work
passions
at
to work
McDonald's.
at a 9 to 5 at a warehouse lifting boxes. I don't mean any disrespect, but am I wrong? Plus, it's fun being unemployed. As long as you got a roof over your head and don't need to worry about bills, most likely because you still live with your parents, then why would you want a job? That sounds
honestly, if you still live with your parents, I still believe you should pay bills, though, for real. If you're an adult living with your parents, you should still pay something, bro. Pay the electric bill something. Don't just be there freeloading. Goddamn.
It's taking away your time from being grandmaster on Rivals and watching reels. Nah, that's too much. But eventually, you want to get your own stuff. Young boy tickets ain't free. Or life really hits you in the face.
Yeah, if you work to buy young boy tickets, bro, you need to.
And now you actually have bills. So eventually, we all have to get a job. However, you know what's harder than actually deciding to get a job? Finding one that hires you. I swear,
oh my god, this is
100
facts.
applications to 100 different places and all of them would still ghost you. You think
this is one thing that I do understand the unemployed people. Yo, yes, getting a job is literally the hardest part, bro. Once you're in the job, it's easy, you know what I'm saying? Actually getting it, the process sucks so much, bro. Like, just scrolling on Indeed and everything every single day, trying to put applications here and there, and then some places want all this experience and shit, but nigga, most of the people that want jobs entry level are fucking young people, bro. Like, we don't have experience. Like,
how many job openings you see, the businesses are desperate to find people. But now, it feels like they're posting it as bait, just to mess with people or steal your info. Not only that, if this is your first job, you're gonna have a harder time because
one theory I kind of have about this is that I feel like jobs have like a certain requirement. I don't know what it's called, but basically they have like a requirement on how many applications they hand out or how many opportunities to give people, and they just put the jobs up even though they're not hiring for real.
Even the quote-unquote entry-level jobs,
I don't know, that's just a theory,
for a qualification of having prior experience. Like, isn't that what this job is for? How is someone supposed to get experience and not be homeless while almost every decent paying job requires that? And trying to apply for a job on LinkedIn or Indeed is like sending your application into a void. I swear none of those people.
Nah, I never use LinkedIn. Does anybody use LinkedIn, bro? That shit look lame to me, but Indeed, I was on that bitch like every day.
You could have the most stacked profile on LinkedIn.
Oh god.
You got a bachelor's, master's, discovered the cure for cancer. Then you send in an application for your dream job to your dream company. Then they write back to you saying, we've read your application. Unfortunately, the CEO CEO's daughter has took your position that you applied for, so get the fuck on.
Yo, that's why I said about the work world, man. I really stand on it that going to college, like if you have no, like some people can go for the experience or whatever, but nigga, you paying $40,000-$50,000 a year for experience? Or a month? Not a year, a month for experience, my nigga? Are you rich? But anyways, bro, I stand on it that going to college, unless you're going to be a neurologist, a doctor, a surgeon, like something that takes a specific, you know, skill and actually a separate school outside of college, then it's like worth it to go. But bro, you're just going for business. Nigga, for business. Business on what, nigga? Like just some dumb major that you're not gonna get paid a lot of money for, then it's not worth it, bro. It's worth spending your time to actually get the experience in the job and, you know, do some internship, something. Because the thing in this world, bro, relationships mean more than what's on paper. Because if you're related to the boss, you getting in before somebody else that's way more qualified than you know?
I was still applying for jobs. I literally gave up on sending applications on those sites because I never get a response back. Like, damn, was my application that bad?
For real.
Even when your application does get noticed and you get set up for an interview, you still gotta go through some more bullshit ass questions.
Why did you choose our business?
Like, why do you want to work here? Nigga, I need money. Where do you find the values in our company? Nigga, put the fries in the back. That's all I'm gonna do here, buddy. What you mean? What do I feel about the company?
Y'all hiring. Like, what's up?
What is your main motivation to get your work done?
Money. What else am I
For
here
real.
for?
Where do you see yourself in the next 5 years?
Hopefully not here. That's just me being honest with my answers. What do you want me to do? Work here for the rest of my life?
That's all I'm saying.
So you gotta lie with any question they ask. You have to make yourself look as good as possible. So you gotta fake it till you make it. Even if they asked you a stupid question like,
would you still work this job even if there was no pay?
You say absolutely.
Oh my god, if somebody asked me this, I would deadass slap them, bro. Like, what the fuck you mean, nigga? Would I work for free? Am I a slave? This ain't back in the day, baby.
Absolutely. I always
like,
wanted
what?
to be a slave. Congratulations. You have successfully become employed. The end of your life starts Tuesday. After starting a job, I feel after the first week, you can find out whether you like it or quit it the next month. And
nah, you can find out the first 2 days.
It won't be the job itself to motivate this decision. It's your boss and coworkers.
Oh no, this is
they can make or break this whole thing. If you happen to get a
That's facts, bro. Your boss literally can make or break how you feel about a job, bro. If you have an actual compassionate boss that really cares, you know, about their employees and stuff, which is very rare to find, especially in, you know, entry-level jobs, because they don't even care them damn self. They're just there for the pay, just like everybody else. But if you got that one boss that's really good, bro, that can make the difference of you staying for like a year or like 2 months, bro.
Real boss and coworkers you can vibe with, that's amazing. That's how my last real job was. I used to be a waiter for weddings and other events.
That was you? I saw you.
That job low-key had me stressing because I wasn't good at the start. I was awkward taking orders. I would mess up orders. And one time I even dropped a whole tray of food I was carrying at the wedding. Best believe I didn't get tips that day.
Yeah, that's why I can't be like one of those waiters that have to carry those fucking big ass things, bro. Because look, I always tell you guys, I'm like one of the most athletic people you guys will see, bro. I can do back flips, front flips, all kind of shit, right? Play basketball, play football, don't say of course. Like, I swear, with little things, just balance things or whatever, I just get the most clumsy I've ever seen in my life, bro. I just don't get it.
Hey, and what
does anybody else have that problem?
Get me kind of jealous is that some of my coworkers would walk out and carry 2 trays full of food on one shoulder.
Oh my god!
Damn, bro, are you Samoan? Those trays are mad heavy. And
like, how do you do this, bro? Like, what the fuck?
On one shoulder. Like, damn, bro, are you Samoan? Those trays are
like, how?
Are mad heavy and so out of balance. But you know what kept me?
Nah, you know when it gets hard? When there's plates and drinks on that bitch, bro. Because those drinks fall, you're done.
It was the fun time I had with my coworkers and boss. They were cool as hell. We had a carpool to get to the events. It was always a vibe and a good time. They made my experience. Imagine.
Nah, having good coworkers is so important, bro. Like, deadass. It's so fun when they're actually like your friends and shit.
Working a 16-hour shift and walking out of it happy. One day I clocked in for a double shift for a wedding and a Sweet 16 at 9:30 a.m. and clocking out at 1:30 a.m. Granted, I was dead after that shift and had to take off my shoes more than once, but I got $60 worth of tips and went to Wawa after work, so I felt like Gucci. And I believe I only felt like this because the environment I was around was nice. Sometimes. I've had to serve some aggressive people at some point.
Now, that's the one thing I hate about customer service jobs, like, bro, just dealing with people, bro, because some people are so fucking rude and stupid, bro. Like, especially when they're stupid. I have very little patience for stupid people, bro. Why are you asking if Popeyes has chicken, nigga? What you mean?
That's my birthday today. What can I get out here for free?
If I had trash co-workers or a trash boss, I would have not stayed at that job for long. I have zero patience for bullshit. Literally. Like example, the first job I've ever had in my senior year of high school, I was a janitor at a warehouse. I had no co-workers, so I had nobody to talk to, and my boss was not a bad person, but a bad—
Now, honestly, yeah, those jobs can get boring when you're just kind of working with yourself. That's why I kind of like warehouse jobs, which is where I worked out the most. But dude, honestly, it's so chill though, bro. Sometimes you're able to listen to music, pop an earphone in, just get to work, bro. But I'm also antisocial. I'd rather not be around people, you know, and just be by myself. So I know some different people are more, you know, outgoing and shit. That's not me.
I'd be working shifts that were 2 to 3 hours every few days, cleaning the break rooms, hallways, and bathrooms. So my pay wasn't even that good, but since I was still in school, I was just thinking I'm making money and I got more time to study and goon. That sounds like a—
Studying what? Who does that, bro?
win-win. But when payday arrived, I would only be paid for half the hours I worked, sometimes less. I was already barely working as is, combined with a salary of $13 an hour, cleaning up pee-pee and poo-poo. Man, I'm not taking it.
No, I'm not doing that, bro. I couldn't do that. That's one job I couldn't do, bro. Like, I get grossed out too easily.
Paid me through Cash App. You've ever had a job that only paid you through Cash App? Man,
okay, you're getting— you know what? That's actually kind of better though, because you don't have to— you still have to pay taxes though, because Cash App still counts. They report that shit to IRS, so never mind.
Gotta go. I only worked there for a few weeks. He did pay me the rest of the money after, so he cool, but man, warehouse jobs are not it. My patience dwindled faster when I got accepted at BJ's, and I worked there for 1 day.
You get BJ's? What'd you say?
Hey, I asked to go to the bathroom.
Free BJ's?
During orientation. I discovered they weren't what they advertised. How you gonna call yourselves BJ's without expecting people to have certain—
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, if I work there, I better get free BJ
expectations. That's false advertising. So that wasn't really the reason. I just didn't want to work in the freezer.
Oh yeah, that wasn't my reason either. So.
I started my waiting job, then YouTube, and now here I am, unemployed since. I'm just saying I can understand the struggles of looking for and having a job, especially the ones you only take to make ends meet. And the unemployed life can be really fun when you have stuff to fall back on. If not, it will only be short-term satisfaction. Eventually, you have to get a career, deal with any of the shortcomings of it, and do that for the rest of your life.
That's a fact.
The American dream. So when looking for a job, make sure to get one that you like if you have the privilege to do so.
Why is he looking at his pee-pee, bro?
That's all I really wanted to say. In conclusion, enjoy unemployment while you still can. Different stroke.
Yeah, anybody that's under the age of, like, you know, 17, 18, bro, enjoy your life, bro. Cause that shit coming. And you know what else is coming? Job.